So, Gwen, as you think about the family farm, what are some of the thoughts that come to you, first of all?
My very first ones.
Yeah.
When we first went to Vale, we had, first of all, I had started second grade that year at Birch Creek. And then either I got the measles or you did, the red measles first. I guess it was me because I was the only one in school.
No, I was in first grade.
Yeah, you were in first. So lo and behold, I went to school for 2 weeks, and we'd had this fun teacher and everything, and then they quarantined us.
Oh, okay.
And we were stuck at home for for the rest of the year, because then we moved in November, right after Thanksgiving, and and I never made it back to school for that year.
For 1946.
In Ogden.
Yeah, okay.
And so
we had the measles in Ogden.
Yes, and even though I had gotten over them, why I had to stay home and be quarantined while it went through you and Dell.
Okay.
And then maybe it wasn't the measles, maybe it was smallpox, because then Blaine got it.
Or chickenpox.
Or chickenpox, yes.
Yeah, smallpox probably wouldn't have been it.
It would be chickenpox, but Blaine got a terrible case of it.
Okay.
He just smelled all the sores were.
And so you referred to his odor as being still there when we moved.
Oh yes, it was.
Okay.
He was really sick he was still sick, but anyway, I just thought this has to be a nightmare, and I'm going to wake up back in Ogden. And that went on for about 2 weeks. That was my opinion of the farm.
Okay, so now it's hard to get an actual pin down of what happened when we get there. You tell in your account that we stayed at the motel longer than anybody else because Dad was making our home modern by putting in a bathroom before we moved in.
There was a tub and wash basin there already, but we didn't have the toilet.
Okay, so he was putting in the toilet.
He was putting in that.
And so I never remember not having the toilet, so it's probably true what your memory is, that we stayed in the motel longer.
Your life is true. There's no doubt about that fact.
Okay.
And we were always cold in that basement, and there wasn't anything to do, but there was both Grandma Ellison and Grandma Saunders.
And they both stayed there with us.
And they were helping to entertain the kids.
Okay.
You know, that is a real service.
Yes,
to say the least.
That is. Okay, let's turn now for a moment to, you're the favorite aunt.
Oh, that's
you're
baloney.
For sure you'd probably be the favorite of all aunts and uncles both in the family. And that position has come because of the unselfish service that you constantly give. It's been so special to all of us that you have given this so naturally and automatically in our minds, but
it could be just, the example of others before.
Yeah, our grandmas for one, huh?
Our grandmothers, and also you know, Mom
Oh,
always
yes.
served,
Mm-hmm.
and family was important. You know, you were a part of it.
Yes. Yes. And so, as that is the background, it didn't matter where your jobs were, what you were teaching. Pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you got your degree, you went teaching here in Salt Lake City
After my mission.
after your mission. That's
Mhm.
right. And so you were always here. So you always had a position. You always had probably a calling in the ward.
Yes, that was.
But you still took the time, and it is time, when you go and visit all the families in the year. I know you made that a goal, that you would go visit everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and not just visit them, but participate in their lives with all the important events that happen, missions and marriages and so forth. So the commitment to do that, it seems as I talk to you now that to you, it wasn't a big thing. It was
No.
just something you should do.
Mm-hmm.
And so you did it.
Right.
But it really is a big thing.
Well, no, I still don't really
See it that way.
see it. You know, it's
It's
part of being a family.
part of being a family. And the part you have brought to all of us because of your desire to do this is really something that we can't measure. It is
Well, probably you couldn't measure on anyone
right.
of any member.
Mm-hmm. But it's been powerful to see that constancy in your service to family, and that has meant a lot. Now we have Brad here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of when you think of your Aunt Gwen?
Service. Total example of what we should be. And opera singing.
Right, for sure. I wasn't able to convert too many, but there are a few
No, it
that
was
see
always
the light.
it was always fun to have you around because you were the fun aunt. I mean, you were always there playing games with us and
Mhm.
keeping us
Yeah,
under control.
your family did, do a lot of those games with me, which was.
Yeah, well, I still
It was
remember
so
when
fun.
Mom and Dad went to England
Mhm.
and you took care of us during that time. That was
Do you remember all the dinners that you put your nose up?
I don't remember that, but I do remember driving on that road with all the bunnies that we hit.
On the way over, huh?
Yeah, over in the desert
Oh,
at night,
I
they would
see.
run out in front of us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and we really did hit some?
We hit some, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
it's too bad. Sorry.
No,
Well-
it wasn't your fault, it was theirs.
Maybe
Well-
they got to their other side quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to close this one down, and we'll do another one in just a second.